What is up, everybody? Ninja Nick here with Tactical Gaming, bringing you guys another Hasan video. He is absolutely crashing out, and he is freaking out mainly because a whole bunch of people on the internet are calling him out on his hypocritical, evil, vile BS, and the fact that he lies all the time. Lied about what he was going to be doing in his trip, lied about where he was during his trip. Literally, dude said when he was drinking his espresso that he was at a buddy's house and not his hotel room, even though his hotel room looked a lot like his buddy's house. So which one's true there, Hasan? But yeah, this is getting interesting. More Pegasus, like always. Here we go. Let's get this started.
To a series so tone deaf, even Hasan's 5-star hotel subscribed. In today's video, Hasan is melting down trying to defend himself after his disastrous trip to Cuba.
Yeah.
He's back in America trying to justify his out-of-touch clips like sipping espresso while talking about Cubans suffering.
Yeah, see, that was his buddy's house.
He intentionally misunderstands all the criticism and gets triggered when people point out his $1,500 glasses.
Yeah.
He's tripling down on his lie that the U.S. government forced him to stay in 5-star hotels while accidentally admitting the opposite in the same sentence.
Surprise, surprise there.
Calling him out for never practicing his socialist values and
Exactly
lying about his secret charity work. Hasan is baffled why everybody hates him, including liberals, right-wingers, and everyone in between. He's gone back to basics, openly supporting.
There it is. Go figure.
Gaming warlord XQC has set a new record in the new dog shocking game of the year.
The fuck?
Hasan is thirsting after a 53-year-old trans person.
Ew.
You cannot make this shit up.
Oh, that is going to be interesting. Oh, snap. It looks like I paused it in the right spot. So Hasan is gay. Am I not surprised?
Situation gets awkward.
Yeah, Hasan. What are you doing, buddy?
Real quick, and Hasan might be dating them?
Gay.
Subscribe, or you got a 1v1 Hasan.
This is gonna be great.
Lying competition.
This is a great episode.
God, he's a professional. Now let's begin. Right, so Hasan has returned to
This could be so
America
good.
after his
Oh my god. Hey, look, his stack of ones with 150 in there.
Trying to address all of the backlash. The last time we saw that Cubans were canceling Hasan for being a complete
that was awesome.
grifter, staying in 5-star hotels.
Yeah, that's his hotel, but supposedly his buddy's house.
Cubans were suffering a blackout and potentially died in hospitals.
I watch videos of you people in your fucking air-conditioned hotel.
Hell yeah.
The only one with lights on, matter of fact, while the rest of the block is dark. While y'all have a hot shower and all that shit. None of you have went out in the real communities. And intermingled with the dissidents.
Yep.
Now, it turns out there was also another clip going viral of Hasan calmly sipping his espresso like a comic book villain.
Supposedly, by what Hasan says, this is his buddy's house and not his hotel room. Ironically, the curtains, the wall, the plug, the chair, all that stuff looks all the same to his hotel room. Now, granted, it is a communist country, so it could be believable that it is his buddy's house, but also very not.
Right after talking about how Cubans didn't have electricity outside his 5-star hotel, so he responded. Hasan addresses the tiny espresso cup, says that it was served at a friend's house and not room service.
Bullshit.
I get it now. So Hasan stepped outside his 5-star hotel for 5 minutes and then sipped the espresso. Okay, I get it.
But we got to replay that last part.
Experiencing that dichotomy is like definitely me up.
So funny.
Definitely.
You couldn't have done that better if you scripted it. I bet he has a Grey Poupon suppository.
Like, I don't understand. I'm literally not even in the hotel here, for the record. I'm at a friend's house.
Really looks like your hotel.
This was a local's home that I'm in. Okay?
Local's home.
Not only that, but
why didn't you? So why did you not stay there instead of your 5-star hotel then, Hasan? If you had a friend who lived there, why did you not stay?
Made me Ryan Grim Are they saying it's because I'm drinking coffee like a gay guy? Like, what the is this? Yeah, it's a tiny cup, man. I'm a massive guy. It's a Cuban coffee.
So where does gay come from? Also, like, no one called you gay.
What the is the problem?
Dude, for the love of God, why does this guy constantly pretend that he has no idea what is actually being said? The issue is not
Right?
that you look gay, bro. The problem is obviously the optics of the clip. You look like a comic book cartoon villain, a rich, evil sociopath
Yep.
sipping his espresso as the people around you suffer. In that very
Exactly.
clip, you were talking about oppression and the dichotomy of how insane it is that your hotel is one of the only places on the island with power, a backup generator.
Yep.
Meanwhile, hospitals are in the dark, Cubans outside are suffering, and then you just sip that shit. It just looks weird as fuck. And obviously, the whole situation is just comical, right? It's kind of like your outfit as well. No one cares that you wear.
His outfit was basically like a clown costume because he went down there in extremely expensive clothes, sat there and said how communism is so great and capitalism is so bad, but yet the dude is basically a capitalist. Sells merch, makes money off of YouTube and Twitch and all these other places. So, like, he is not a socialist. Not at all. Maybe by name, but not by action or by actual influence or anything. Nope. He is not a socialist. Not a communist. None of that. I mean, he may suck a lot of, like, socialist, communist dick, such as, like, North Korea and China and clearly Cuba. But the thing is, no, you're a capitalist there, bud. So just be true to yourself.
Expensive clothes. Everybody already knows that you're rich millionaire Hasan Piker.
Yeah.
It's the fact that you're doing it in fucking Cuba, where you're
Like
going
$5
to
grand worth of
get
shit on him.
recognition,
His ring,
but
his shirt,
instead
his
you're
pants,
flexing
everything.
on poor people with doing
Yeah.
expensive clothes while still portraying yourself as a man of the people. Also, absolutely wonderful defense. He really addressed the heart of the clip there. He said
Right.
that he wasn't in the 5-star hotel when he
I was at a
sipping
friend's
his
house.
espresso, guys. He actually left for 5 minutes. Wow, congratulations, man. That really completely changes the context of the clip. Hasan is totally vindicated, guys. Right, so then he starts getting triggered because somebody mentioned his $1,500 glasses.
This reminds me of Enjoy Your Fancy Burger, Mr.
Oh yeah, this was funny. Like they literally. I can't even say make fun of him, but they call him out for the fact that he literally went down to Cuba with like over $1,000 glasses, over $1,000 ring, a $650 shirt. Dude was basically wearing $5,000 all like on him, and then goes down there to hand out maybe a couple $100 in fucking ones. And then the dude starts calling people broke boys and shit because, oh wow, they live within their means and they're not going to sit there and buy $1,000 glasses. Dude, you can get freaking contacts. Like, my glasses I wear are $50. Like, come on.
By the way, his glasses cost $1,400.
Yeah.
Yeah, broke boy. What's
Is
that?
it? Yeah,
I
broke
got
boy.
swag, bitch. What are you gonna do about it? Suck my.
Times the average.
So that's supposed to be a socialist? Really? How is he supposed to be a socialist? Oh yeah, broke boy. Suck my dick. The dude is so gay. It's so ridiculous.
Salary and 4 times what I pay my right.
Dumbass. Anything that you wear is gonna be like 3 times the average Cuban salary. It's a bit.
$20 shirt, $20 pair of pants, $60 shoes, $10 pack of socks. Really, dude? You've never, ever, ever has been poor, and you've never had to work for anything in your life there, my guy. So, quite literally, you do not know what it's like to be a normal person.
Poor island. We've kept it poor. That's
No,
the
we haven't.
point.
Hasan,
Actually,
you know that
Cuba
other
kept it poor.
glasses
The
actually
government has
exist,
kept it poor,
right? I mean,
not
this
the United
sounded like
States.
Somebody held a gun to his head saying, "You better wear $1,500 glasses to Cuba." Like,
Right.
Hasan, your shirt doesn't have to be $700 fucking dollars as you're distributing $1
What was I just saying?
bills to the Cubans, hampering them with wads of cash, as you say. These are choices that you actively made because you.
And choices have consequences there, bud. Like, quite literally, when you choose to sit there and lie to people, the people who tell the truth are going to fucking call you out. Now, granted, you're going to have a whole bunch of defenders coming to you and all this other kind of stuff, which isn't surprising. You know what I mean? Just like how you glaze for all these, like, you know, evil, vile human beings, there's stupid people, retarded people, who are going to sit there and defend you. Sadly, that is a fact.
You want to flex in front of poor people.
Yep.
You want to be flexible
I'm better than
all
you.
the time,
That's what basically you're doing.
because that is your brand. Because deep down, that is who you are as a person, a deeply insecure man.
Now, see, at the same time, there's nothing wrong with wanting nice things, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But the problem is, you went down to a country that has basically absolutely nothing. You literally were flaunting your riches to those people. Do you think that made them feel good? Especially when you're sitting there saying how bad America is, and yet you're an American who has all that stuff, and they're probably wearing the same clothes that they've worn for 2 or 3 days in a row?
Right? And the courteous thing to do is to actually dress down for
Yeah.
once in your goddamn life. Okay, sure.
There's
In
cheap stuff you can
Hollywood,
get.
in your $30
Walmart,
million mansion,
Kroger,
you always wear designer clothes.
Target.
You have a designer dog. You have designer everything. You got the Gucci bags. We get it.
Well, if I were
You-
impressed.
You have expensive taste, whatever. That's fine. But
Yep.
at least when you're
Nothing wrong with
going
it.
on this
Stop being a
humanitarian
hypocrite.
trip And attempting to help people in poverty, at least fucking dress down for once in your life, right? The fact that you can't even do it for a humanitarian mission is just absolute.
The way I see it is, like, with how many people were wearing Muslim garbs and headdresses and stuff like that, kind of makes me seem like it's more of like the Muslim regime having these influencers who all influence in general for China and, the Iranian government and, all these other kind of places and people. I'm thinking, much like how Russia tried to, gain control of Cuba and a whole bunch of other stuff during the Cold War, what if that's what they're trying to do? Get a whole bunch of their people there, or get Cubans and Cuba on their side so that they can do their little invasion plan.
Insane. I mean, at that point,
Yeah,
you
that
might as well
motherfucker.
just
That's
put on some
ridiculous.
gold
That's
chains
ridiculous.
Like that other guy. He's a multimillionaire who LARPs as a socialist. I thought his viewers realized this much. Are they freaking regarded?
Yes.
Yes. But also, they're gonna respond and they're
The
gonna
comments
post that
I
one
get are
meme going,
amazing.
You're a socialist or do you participate in society? Even the
One dude's like, "Oh, you deleted my comment on YouTube." Nope, I don't delete comments. Not at all. Actually, I want y'all's comments. Period. I don't care how rude they are, how disrespectful they are. I want them. Because I'm going to have them sitting there right next to the same ones of all the people who have brains in their head, and or the Cubans who have been commenting. Thank you guys, by the way, who've seen that. I've been getting a lot of positive comments on top of, dickheads. But at the same time, that's the internet. I grew up in the 90s, okay? Back when, the online internet, when it comes to Call of Duty and stuff like that, was phenomenal, and there weren't little bitches. So, go ahead, be as rude as you want, but do note that you can't sit there and use certain colorful words anymore, or YouTube will automatically block your comments.
the context is completely fucking different here. Like, nobody's forcing him to do this shit. And this is not participating in society, alright? None of us
Fuck
are
no.
wearing fucking $700 shirts. I literally...
Okay, back when I worked a regular job, because I got hurt and I'm no longer working anymore, but when I worked a normal job, that almost $700 shirt, I would not be able to afford with one paycheck. Matter of fact, I would have to save up multiple months just to be able to actually buy a shirt like that. Okay, so normal, average, everyday people don't buy a $650 shirt. Okay, that's like one paycheck for me back in the day. So no, Hasan, you are a fucking psycho.
More than maybe like $50 max, and like usually I go for like $10-20.
Yeah, right there. I was about to say I've never spent $50 on a fucking shirt. I think the most expensive thing that I bought that I wear would be a coat. I've spent the majority of money on coats when it comes to that. $120 coat. I've never went a couple $100 ever. Insane for a fucking shirt.
I don't know where the fuck you get $1,500 glasses or whatever all this other shit he's
Shoot,
got on.
I wear
Also,
flannel.
He's not even in a hotel now. And 30 seconds before, he says that we're only allowed to stay in 5-star hotels. Oh, no,
Lies.
I understand the U.S. government forced him to wear.
The U.S. government said I had to stay here.
Some dude's place where he made him coffee. Why are you gay? Okay, maybe some people
Why are you
gay,
gay?
son. Maybe that is an issue. Right, so then Hasan tries to triple down on his 5-star hotel story, saying that he was forced to stay there, and then accidentally admits that he wasn't forced.
They have to stay in what they've declared as 5-star hotels. In comparison,
Now, nothing he said is true.
that's
Exactly.
insane. I love that
So the 5-star hotel he stayed at is one of the sanctioned hotels where you can't be at, okay? Because it's government owned. Meaning Hasan and all of them gave all their money that they brought down with them or whatever to the government, not to the people. Our sanctions affect the government for the fact that the government there in Cuba are hurting their people. See, we would help Cuba, but you liberal people would go in there and go, oh my god, you guys did it again, just like when you did with Venezuela. You took their communist dictator and, you're now trying them for being an evil, vile human being. You can't do that. It's wrong. What about what they're doing to their people? The Cubans want help. The Cubans want to be free. Okay?
The words that are coming out of my mouth doesn't matter at all, right? Everything I said is correct. Everything I said is true. They'll just simply say, "Oh,
lies."
Stay at an Airbnb." How are you going to put 600 people in an Airbnb when the island doesn't even have a reliable?
Hey Hasan, didn't you say that you didn't go there with them? Right? There's a clip that says that you went there by yourself. You didn't do any of the stuff with them. And you were at a buddy's house who served you coffee. So why didn't you stay at your buddy's house? You didn't have to be with those 600 people in that luxury hotel.
Energy grid. There aren't 600 different Airbnbs that you can assign for.
Why'd you go with that flotilla plane?
It's so stupid.
Yes, you are.
Absolute colossal regard. They're not talking about the 600 people or the 600 commies. They're talking about you, dumbass. You're one person. You just admitted that you can stay in different accommodation, but because you want to buddy with your fellow commies, you chose
he wanted luxury.
5-star hotel. It's literally a choice.
He wanted luxury. That's what he wanted. He wanted luxury. He wanted to sit there and have room service. He wanted to have the air conditioning. He probably didn't want to stay at his buddy's house, if he actually has one there, to, live comfortably.
The government did not force you. He unironically goes, oh, how are you going to fit 600 people in Airbnbs? Then maybe you shouldn't go there. Maybe you
And or, if you knew that 600 people were going there, you all make a plan to choose an Airbnb and support the actual fucking people of Cuba and not the Cuban government, my guy.
shouldn't go there and consume even more of the limited resources. You stupid motherflipper. Bro, it's insane this guy has an audience. Openly lies over and over and over again.
Right?
He says it's the objective truth. Why lying? It's more ridiculous, bro. It is pathological. Lying is OP.
Yep.
Lying is OP, as I say all the time.
Right, so
Lying is OP, as I say all the time.
Calling him out, talking about how he never practices his supposed socialist values.
Nope.
Has been comments on the Hasan wardrobe in Cuba drama. Says that it's bad for the average person, and he has doubts on Piker's rumored silent charitable donations.
Yeah, exactly.
99% of Hasan's charity
Yep.
is behind the scenes.
I was about to say that.
Guys.
I don't think this hat is actually.
I think it just looks really bad whenever you pretend to, or you say that you're.
It's really bad, period, what he's doing. Now, granted, it would have looked a lot better if you went down there with a normal pair of glasses, even if it was a couple $100. That's a little bit more, explanatory. But you could have went to Glasses USA and got a 50 pair of fucking glasses there, Hasan. Didn't have to be, mainstream glasses, the best of the best. And then same thing with your entire outfit. You were roughly wearing $5,000 on you. Imagine the money suit, right? From, God, what skit was that? I think it was Jackass. I can't remember. But there was a money suit, right? Where someone's walking around with money on them. Like, that is the equivalent of what you were doing to those people.
A socialist, or you say that you care about all of these, workers' rights and everything, and then you're walking around in luxury material and luxury goods.
Right?
It's really not that complicated.
A silk shirt.
It just looks really bad whenever somebody's saying that, I care so much about poor people, and they're driving around in a Porsche.
Yeah.
It just looks bad. I don't know, really. I don't think it's that much more complicated.
And this will be the comparison that I'm going to do, okay? Perfect time to pause. You have Asmongold right there on the left. The dude lives within his means. He probably makes just as much money as Hasan. I mean, Don't know if he donates anything. He probably doesn't. Don't really care. But he also doesn't sit there and go, "Oh, look at me! I got millions of dollars. I'm a popular streamer. Suck my dick. I got this. Like Hasan does, right? Hasan, who is just a fucking spoiled little douchebag who pretty much acts like he's better than everyone else and smarter than everyone else, but he's not. He's just fucking really good at lying, which isn't even also true. Dude fucking sucks. Somehow, some way, he brainwashed his fucking viewer base. But literally, you have Hasan who lives in $1 million home. He has a fucking $500,000 car. He literally lives, I mean, within his means because he makes a lot of money. But the thing is, you don't live like everyone else. So you can't sit there and go, "Oh, I'm just like you guys." No, you ain't. Asmongold is more like everyone else. Wears normal t-shirts, probably wears pajama pants all the fucking time. But literally, he does not sit there and wear extravagant shit when he goes out, if he goes out.
It's like a messaging problem.
It works on the fucking hogs too.
Well, of course it does, because
And
it's the
his
old-
name calling, he
that's-
calls
here's
people
the reason
hogs
why
and
it's so
shit.
effective. Why do you
And
have
cattle.
these values
Hogs and cattle.
if you don't actually practice the values? Why do you care about, people being paid a livable wage and everything like this?
Right.
And you care about the underclass of people whenever you're living in luxury. That's it. I mean, and I know that you can rationalize this. I know you can rationalize it. I know you can explain it. But the gut reaction that the average...
You're right, he can rationalize it and he could explain it, but he wouldn't do that because then he would actually sound, like someone who actually has common sense and knows that what he's doing is wrong. But his fan base then would turn on him. I mean, they slowly are because they're starting to see the dude's a fucking hypocrite liar.
person is going to have is, what the f is this?
Right. Oh, this fucking douchebag.
Well, this is not being better off.
Here it is,
What
the
are we
pores.
talking about? This is like being better off. You're wearing luxury designer clothes that only rich people and celebrities wear. I mean, this is not like, okay, I have a nice car and I have a nice house.
Right.
This is a $1,200 like glasses.
Yep.
Like a $600-$700 shirt. I mean, I feel like there's a bit of a difference here, right?
Big
that's
time.
huge.
Big time.
Never ask Hasan Piker to take off his 1500.
I literally have a steel ring that I've had for years. I have my wedding ring is literally one of those freaking rubbery style ones, right? That way I don't have to worry about it or lose my nice one, which is also a steel ring. I have a silver one, but I don't wear that anywhere because it's silver, it's nice, and, come on now. So it's like, it comes down to the means in your life, okay? Hasan, you have loads of money that you can just throw all over the place, which is very evident from how you dress and how you act towards people. You act like the typical spoiled rich person who treats people like garbage, especially the people who call you out on your bullshit.
Glasses. Never do it. Worst mistake of my life. He will totally lose his mind and get triggered at you. 99.99.
Who remembers one of the bad guys from Fable 3, right? He was a hero in Fable 2. He was the marksman hero or whatever, right? I can't remember his name, but he was like immortal. That's basically the equivalent of Hasan. Dude's just a douchebag, evil, vile villain.
100% impossible challenge. Hasan Piker, wear an outfit less than $5,000.
Right.
He will spontaneously combust before he completes
Exactly.
the challenge. Dude, I don't understand why Hasan does this. Like, he constantly...
Shoot, I think he dressed down
all
more
these
at his
controversies
house in
because
America
he's
than he
so
did when he...
desperate to virtue sig-
I think he dressed down more in his house than he did when he went out to Havana and was in friggin' Cuba. I swear it seems like it because you look now. I don't know the expensive stuff he's wearing currently. Like even the glasses he's wearing in that skit right there with the black rims. I don't know how expensive those are, but I don't think they're as expensive as they are on the left screen, right? So it's like, why'd you do that, Hasan? Did you just want to flex on those people? Because you're like, they barely got anything. I can flex on these people. Because it's not like Americans where I can actually come across a few people who might have some stuff like mine.
know the people. It's so easy. It's so easy to just say, hey hey guys, that was wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was out of touch. You know, I
That
probably
wouldn't be
shouldn't have
him, though.
worn such
He
an
doesn't
expensive
apologize.
outfit while doing this like poverty tour or whatever. Next time, I'll wear some normal fucking clothes, right? That aren't $1 billion. But no, instead of admitting he's wrong, he just doubles down, triples down, loses
Quadruples
it,
down.
Just never can he admit he's wrong. And then
Dude's getting
ironically, you think,
reamed.
I always admit when I'm wrong, right? It's just insane. He just has to justify everything because he made it up in his narcissist head, and Hasan can never be wrong. And
Democratic
remember the last
Socialist
time
of
Hasan
America,
was
my
saying,
ass.
99% of the charity work he does, nobody will ever know because he obviously hides it. He does it behind the scenes. Hasan is such a great guy.
Yeah.
99% of everything good he does, he just hides it, right? I don't even think like the nicest person in the entire world would actually do that. So fucking Hasan is never doing that, you know?
Yeah.
You obviously want like some level of recognition, especially some fucking narcissist sociopath who streams 10 hours a day for the last decade of his life.
He signifying himself said that none of us are ever going to know about 99% of the instances of putting your money where your mouth is, nor should we. Yeah, you will never know. Well, hopefully you will never know.
Hopefully you'll never know. Right? Hopefully you'll never know. Meaning the dude, because you can actually look it up. You can Google certain people and their actual donations and contributions to, you know, charities and stuff. You can actually see that. Those things are actually put out there for people to see. He doesn't donate shit. He doesn't.
The problem is that you'll never know because it didn't happen.
Exactly.
That was what happened with like the helping out those people that got in the lawsuit because of you.
Yeah.
Watching that video.
Your friends,
so
supposedly.
I think that's another issue, and also maybe you should tell them, right, if you're donating money, because the problem is.
We'll put it this way, right? Dude didn't even want to help out Frogan, Denims, and whatever that Casey Tron. God, that fucking dumbass, ugly bitch. But yeah, didn't even help those people who literally were like Hasan's orbiters, right? They were like his moons, just going around the dude because he was helping them go famous because they were all spreading the same agenda. Didn't even help them out with their legal battles against Ethan Klein, right? So it's like, dude, crazy. But yeah, oh yeah, you donate and give to charities and shit. No.
This is the way that I think an average person sees Hasan. They see a person who lives with all the privileges and luxuries of American capitalism, first world Western values,
Yep.
And then he builds a career off of criticizing the same things that he's been basically.
Yep, which is totally allowed. It's totally fine.
And you can
but you shouldn't be an evil hypocrite about it either.
This is not controversial or why it's not hypocritical. But from a very base level, from a very kind of simple level, it is. It seems extremely controversial. Hypocritical, excuse me. So, yeah, it's just weird, man. And some humans should trigger the gag reflex on a good kind. Yeah, I think that's definitely true. And they see something like that, and it's just off-putting to them. It's massively off-putting.
Yeah.
And I think that's the real reason why people feel that way, more than anything else.
No, according to Hasan, normies just love him, right? He's just the greatest guy ever, you know? Surely the first thing that pops up when you search up Hasan is
New York City.
Surely. It's not him supporting terrorists. Surely, the average normie person just loves Hasan Piker when they have a gun to their head.
When they have a gun to their head.
Right? My girlfriend just goes to another school, guys. You just don't know her. You don't
No,
know
his
her.
girlfriend
She's
is apparently a
real.
tranny.
For us,
I can't wait for that clip.
99% of the time, she's just invisible, actually. And I can't get over the fact that he says that hopefully you will never know where I donate or the good things I do. So, what the fuck does that even mean?
I mean, it could mean he donates to, like, you know, Hamas and Hezbollah and, you know, the Iranian regime, terrorist groups, or Cuban groups such as, you know, like the actual Cuban government, because he definitely gave money to the Cuban government, China. Yeah, that's probably who he gives his money to, right? Because it's like, oh, I hope you don't find out. Why? Why would you not want people to know that you actually did something nice for people unless you didn't, and who you gave money to are evil, vile human beings who wish the death and tried to kill a bunch of innocent people, Hasan. Case in point, you support Hamas, Hezbollah, and a whole bunch of other terrorist organizations that kill innocent people. You are evil, vile, and disgusting.
Like, in my opinion, right?
And people need to start actually calling you out on that shit.
He's donating to Like, why would you not want people to know unless you're doing something horribly bad, like
Right.
supporting terrorist orgs, which you've known to do before, right?
Yeah.
Usually people would want the general public to know, like, how charitable they are, especially a massive narcissist such as yourself. Hasan wants to be a relatable streamer for average people and a Hollywood celebrity for the elite. It's not
Yeah.
gonna happen. Average people will continue to shit on him, and he will
Yep.
keep buying puff piece articles.
Which is exactly why I'll continue to
to
do the
fuel
videos I
donations.
have.
Yeah, that's the thing. Hasan really wants.
I will keep doing these videos no matter what, all the way until Hasan decides to leave the internet. He does something stupid, I don't care who you are. You can be one of my favorite streamers or one of my favorite YouTubers or whatever it be. If I find out that you're a hypocrite, a liar, and a piece of shit, I'm gonna fucking call you out on it. I don't care. I'll do a video on it. I'll make fun of you. Everything. All the way up until you quit the internet. Period. Why? Because I'm an average Joe. I hate it when you see rich people fucking act like they're just like all of us, but yet they've never been any of us.
Wants it both ways. He wants to attend like the Oscar party with a bunch of billionaires and celebrities and business tycoons, and stand alongside.
The
them.
dude's my age, and he has more gray hair than me. Like me and him are about a year apart. I'm older than him.
These wealthy nepo kids LARPing as communists. We're throwing food at the poor like they were zoo animals. That's all it was. A poverty safari for wealthy nepo kids.
I like that.
It's actually disgusting.
Yep,
man.
that's very.
Hasan trying to pretend he's more popular than Asmongold again, just denying objective reality. I mean, the levels of copium, dude.
Hasan is more popular than Asmongold. That's why. I mean, he's.
No.
And I think it's fair to say that he has a lot of European fans.
European fans?
Most of his fans are European. And it's fair to assume that like he doesn't have as much real world motion, I guess, for his ideology, for the things that he.
You mean he doesn't have terrorists watching him?
His numbers look great on YouTube.
Like you?
Undeniable. But I don't think he has like any real world motion whatsoever.
What?
Because his numbers look great
Huh?
on YouTube, but he has no real world motion. Hasan, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Numbers are, dumbass.
It's like, what?
Like, you admit it's not bots, so what are you smoking? Hasan unironically goes, yeah, he might have 10 times more views than me on every single video, but I, Hasan, am actually more popular. I have more real world emotion. You see, the Cubans love me. Oh, wait.
No, they
You
don't.
were just complaining about how literally everybody hates you.
Cubans hate you.
You go to a bunch of extremely woke, like, college campuses and think that, there's a bunch of people in the
I want to see him
who are
debate somebody.
extremely
That'd be
popular.
interesting.
Like, first off, it's an event specifically for you. Obviously, your fans are going to attend that. Second off, you have no idea what would happen if Asmon went to one of these places. It just so happens that he doesn't like doing that, but just based on the online numbers, it's pretty obvious that he would absolutely destroy you. I mean, you couldn't even go to fucking China without encountering Asmongold or XQC fans.
Yeah.
Honestly, they are way
That was
more
funny.
popular. At least in the
That's
general
funny.
sense, outside of your dogshit politics, right? I'm sure in some like echo chambers or extremely radical left sectors of New York City, in particular the sewers, of course, the radioactive.
You have a Cheeto and other people calling this motherfucker out too.
European fan thing. I guess, yeah, he might have more European fans, but I'm fairly certain he has more American fans as well. So then he reads one of his chat messages.
I think when he said by European, he means white people. That's what he means. Is by European means white people.
They've never met an Asmongold fan. I mean, of course, it's a fucking Hasan fan, right?
The somewhat normies, 22 to 35-year-olds who come to my bar have mentioned you or have heard of you, but I never in my life ever heard someone name check Asmongold.
I have. I've heard a lot of people talk about Asmongold, whether it be good or bad. I've heard more good things about Asmongold than bad.
Yep, sounds
I don't agree with everything the dude says, but come on now.
Diddy Pika Bingo would go crazy. But of course, they've not met an Asmon fan. They're in an ultimate echo chamber. I mean, I told you guys before as well, I used to have friends who were Hasan fans as well. And then they got converted with the Legendary series.
I haven't had any friends who were Hasan fans, thank God.
Brain cells. So, congratulations for them to leave the cult as well. But I'm not going to pretend like Hasan has no influence or that he has no fans. Obviously, they exist. But yeah, Hasan is really in like this delusional fantasy land, this whole power struggle. He desperately wants to be the breadwinner in his relationship with Asmongold, but
There you go.
it's never gonna happen.
I love
He's
that.
gonna be
I
the
love that.
submissive
So
queen.
good.
Anyways, moving on to Hasan trying to figure out why he's getting canceled, and this is such an insight into the mind of a narcissist.
I do have a tendency to bring out the worst in people. Like ultras hate it. It's very weird, very strange.
What an idiot.
Ultras get mad, liberals get mad, right wingers get mad. It's like a lightning rod for some of the most like deeply unwell people. It's very
Conservatives
very
and right wingers are
strange.
calling you out.
But in any case,
Liberals are pissed because you're betraying them.
Is that I think a lot of people
because they find out
just
you're a liar.
simply don't do things right. So when they see someone doing things, it
It's
triggers something
really
in their minds where they go, "Well, I'm not doing anything," and that makes me feel somewhat like maybe a little immoral that I'm not doing anything. So I have to find.
Don't
a
you
way
see what
to
you're doing is
share people
immoral?
who are trying to do
You don't have
things,
morals. Do you
right?
know what
And I
morals
think
are?
that's a lot of like the anger and resentment, even from like a totally non-ideological standpoint, comes from precisely that.
Yes, guys, it's
Uh-huh.
It's really strange. Just everybody hates me. Liberals, right-wingers, apolitical people, my friends, my family, my dog. I don't understand why everyone hates me, guys. I feel like the entire world is crazy. I'm like the only good person in the
Swear,
world. I'm
this
the only one
dude
doing good
lives
things
in
for
La
the world,
La
guys.
Land.
That's unironically his thought process. That is like the Hasan Piker
Like,
mind,
what
bro.
weed are you
What
smoking,
a
Hasan?
fucking clown
Like,
and a
damn.
narcissist, bro. Maybe there's a reason why people don't like you, Hasan. And
Right.
Hasan has figured out that reason. It's because everybody's jealous. Everybody's just jealous of him, the great Hasan Piker. And in order to seem relatable, he gives an example of how he's also jealous of people, and it doesn't mean you should lose your shit or whatever. And just look
Oh,
at
this
the
would be good.
example he gives.
I'll even recognize my own personal jealousy when someone gets to do something that I wanted to do, even if I don't agree with their worldview, even if I think they're cynical, even if I think they're grifters. Like one of the examples I'll give you is like Jackson Hinkle, right? Not
Really?
a biggest fan of him, but I think it was beast mode that he got to speak in Sanaa in front of tens of thousands of Yemeni people, right? Like
What?
That's objectively a cool thing.
You're jealous that he got to speak in front of a whole bunch of terrorists. Dude, what is fucking wrong with you? You're jealous that someone got to speak in front of a bunch of terrorists. Holy shit.
Thing that he did, right? Like, it's something that I wish I could do. I'm not gonna sit here and be like him, like he's doing,
Right, so I didn't even know that happened, but let me just read that headline.
Yeah.
Pro-Houthi speech. Now, the Houthis are terrorists, right?
Yeah.
So Hasan just went, I wish I could have given that speech.
Oh my
I was so
God.
jealous. I, Hasan Piker, actually
Such a
wanted to
retard.
give the pro-terrorist speech. Bro, you're beating the allegations.
You can't make this shit up.
He reiterates his terrorist support. It's crazy. Dude, I was expecting him to say something like, oh, I'm jealous of Asmongold's viewership. I'm not afraid to admit it. I might disagree
Oh my
with him,
God.
but I'm jealous of him, But no, instead he gives the example of not being able to give a pro-terrorist speech. You
Yep.
are insane, man. Moving on to gaming warlord XQC.
Fucking
attempting to save Kaya
insane.
from the wrath of Hasan's shot caller. SQC gets the record in the Halalabi Dog Simulator minigame.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'll buy a game then.
What is this? Oh my God, it's a mini game. It's based around his dog. That's fucked up. I love it. Oh, that poor dog. Oh my God.
Okay, that's actually crazy. Come on, chat. I only need 30 more score. Beat the record.
Oh my God. No fucking way.
Only 500 volts. You're being such a baby. How many times do I have to fucking tell you, Kaya?
Bang! Bang!
Oh my God, I love
Now
it.
That is game of the year right there. 10 out of 10, IGN. Hasan would not be
Holy
able
shit.
to get past a score of 1 because the incessant need to shock his dog will prevent him from doing so. As we all
Oh my
know,
God.
Hasan literally caused Cuba's blackout from
That was
shocking
funny.
his dog repeatedly.
Oh my
using too much
God.
Power. Holy Hasan, how could you do this? You just know that in the 5 minutes of playtime that Kaya actually gets, She's logging on and she's playing this game. She dreams of being free, dreams of avoiding the show
Oh,
collar.
man.
One day, from the fridge to the TV, Kaya will be free. If Hasan really is a gamer, he has to beat XQC's record. He stands no chance. Effing diabolical. Holy. Moving on
Love
to
it.
Hasan
Oh.
thirsting after a 53-year-old. Taylor Lorenz is gooning to this as we speak. Hasan had Laverne Cox on his podcast and was shocked
Ew.
to learn that she's 53.
I know that Hasan is someone everyone wants.
Okay,
Someone
this
everyone
lady, if I
wants.
remember, she's so fucking hot. It's crazy.
What?
Anyway, and when I found out that she's 53 years old, I could not fucking believe it.
But, and
That's a man.
a man who streams 8 hours a day probably does not have the time and attention that I need. But I would.
Yes, bro. Yes.
Did you call her bro?
Yes. She's here, bro. No, she left. She just left the house, so I can say it. Isn't that crazy? No, that's like
Dude.
on a different level, bro. That is like,
Dude.
unfucking believable. I thought she was like my age.
How?
She was my age, bro. I thought she was like maybe
Skin,
not even older than me. I thought
hair,
she could be my age or
voice. That
younger.
sounds like a 50-plus-year-old.
To be honest, you're kind of getting up there, buddy. At least looks-wise, all right? I'd say you're closer to 53 than 35. It's not
Yeah,
about
he's
those
stressed.
chemicals, Hasan. It's not going too well. Also, really, Hasan, this is a new level of pathetic. She's so hot, guys.
That's
This
so nasty.
53-year-old
That's so
is just
gross.
so hot because
So gross.
she glazed me or is like a fan of mine. Listen, I gotta say, Hasan's type is absolutely crazy. Okay, I mean,
Hasan,
he has no
trannies are hot.
whatsoever. This is coming from the guy who dates prawn stars who actively cuck him and sleep
He's literally not defeating the allegations of him being gay now.
with other men, right? Literally bottom of the barrel shit, iDubbbz type shit. You just can't expect much from
Dude wears makeup.
Dating a porn star, like, did you care that she was fucking other guys for work? No.
She only had sex with one dude
Okay.
through the entire process for work, and I didn't care
Why not? You just didn't care.
Because he's gay.
because it was open.
But seriously,
No, 'cause he's
going
gay.
after
He wasn't fucking her.
53-year-olds? God damn, dude. He's really giving like the cougars in his
I literally feel like he was dating her to help spread the, oh, it's okay for you to date, like, OnlyFans models. It's a job. Oh, men are insecure if they don't like their woman fucking other dudes. Really?
audience a chance.
I think Hasan's just
Jennifer
gay.
Welch is gonna act up now. She's gonna be like, wait a minute, that's my
Oh,
age
God.
group. I got a chance here. Also,
Nasty.
I think this is a trans person, and I think that's also the reason why Hasan is thirsting after them, being like, oh my god, I love LGBT, they're so hot, like, you know, fetishizing them or whatever. Or
Yeah.
also simultaneously supporting Hezbollah.
Yeah.
Trans people.
Which
get
Hezbollah
along
don't
very
like
great.
trans people.
Great job, man. Great job. This is like max level virtue signaling, by the way. Hasan about to be sleeping with 53-year-olds now. By the way,
53-year-old
this is Hasan's
dudes.
chat. She is Unk. She's so beautiful. Dr. Todd Hunting Cool.
Oh
Oh my god. Hasan, this is your own chat, by the way. Yeah, she is. She
Oh
looks
my god,
incredible.
that's
She's gorgeous,
good.
Fountain of youth, immortal slay.
Oh,
60.
man.
Brother. Right, so then he says the reason they're young is because
Hasan's
of
check
HRT.
cooked him.
Is witchcraft. It's actually
Love
unironically
that you
witchcraft.
vigorously flirt with them.
Yes, we're gonna let that happen, and we're gonna
No cut.
love, please.
Like, what's his type? Like,
You.
Ew. Ew.
So, dress to impress.
So he likes dudes. Got it.
So I can, for an evening, I have to ultimately be myself. But I, of course, I can go for
Absolutely.
the right man. But I don't need to do
Yeah, bro. Honestly, she said black don't crack. Yes, that is part of it. But I think HRT also. Oh my god. No wonder that fucking Brian guy is like steadily dosing himself with estrogen. Cause holy moly, it is
Dude.
crazy, dude. It is crazy.
What is wrong with you?
It's unbelievable.
What is wrong with you?
Unbelievable. I still don't believe it. Like you ever hear something that a person says and you're just like, that's not real, and it just like kind of washes over you a little bit?
Nope.
This is that. Like when she said she was 53, I could not believe it. I still
only
don't.
until he
I believe it.
Right, Hasan.
Looks 53.
Okay, so Hasan's new girlfriend has been spotted. It's official. They're a couple now. You goddamn weird. Creepy old. Like, how are
So
you 35
nasty.
and already a creepy old man, bro?
So
Like,
gross.
Legitimately, you're making me uncomfortable. I think everybody needs to stay 10 miles away.
Oh
from
man,
Hasan
when
at all
Tectone gets
times.
back, he
No
is gonna
particular
fucking
reason.
love
Keep
it.
your grandparents away from Hasan. He's gonna start gooning to them. Hasan pretending to be attracted to this woman is hilarious. It's like when he tried to hang out with black streamers and he code switched to terrible AAVE. If anyone's falling for this, go look up his girlfriends. They're all petite. I mean, the only one I sort of know of is the Valkyrie, of course, which apparently didn't work out or whatever. But we all know what
Yep. There you go.
The best part about hooking up with a grandma is she'll bake you cookies after you're done. What is going on? I demand Hasan
Gross.
explain
I
in
love
great
it.
detail what aspects about Laverne's appearance he finds hot and why he hasn't sought out
She has a
similar
dick.
company.
That's
And
why.
truly what he thinks. He's obviously virtue signaling, bro. Anyway, so then Laverne meets up with Hasan and then posts a TikTok with him, attempting to flirt with him. And
Nasty.
This might be the most awkward, weird shit I've ever seen. And Hasan has to put his money where his mouth is and date her now. Laverne Cox posts the TikTok with Hasan Pica. You said you have a narrow window of attraction, Hasan. Would I fall in that window?
Oh my god, you're so tall. How tall are you, Hasan?
I'm only 6'4".
I feel so demure standing
So
next to
demure.
Hasan Pica. My God, he's so big and strapping, and I just feel so demure at my 5'11". Yeah. So, how is it meeting me, Hasan?
It was incredible.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, you said you have a very narrow window of attraction. What is that narrow window?
I can't say.
Why? Oh,
He likes dick.
It's inappropriate.
You like what you like what you like.
Yeah, he likes dick.
We like what we like, you know?
Yeah.
Would I fall in that window or am I outside the window? I mean, you can be
I
honest.
feel like it's inappropriate. It's
Okay.
inappropriate, but
So,
Yeah, he likes dick.
I'm probably outside the
I mean,
window.
no, I wouldn't say. I would not say that.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, see. He likes dick. I bet he likes black dick.
Hasan really loves 53-year-old transparent, right? That's
Oh
just
my
his type.
God.
We all know this, 2 decades older. He just really loves them old. And I think the best part
Old
is
wrinkle
woman
balls
that,
on his
right?
chin.
Hasan, I suggest a date. I suggest you partner up real quick. You got an absolute catch right there. This is like top 10 virtue signaling moments gone wrong. Bro was like, "You're so hot, I absolutely love you." Okay, so date me then. Oh, lovely. Oh, wait,
He's like,
wait.
fuck.
No, what happened, Hasan? I thought you were thirsting after this
Oh my
person. How
God,
could you?
this is
That's
so
it.
great.
I'm putting it out there. If Hasan does not date this person, he is transphobic. He is anti-LGBT. Everybody should cancel him immediately. You need to be in a relationship
Oh my
right
God.
now, or you're cooked. I mean, Hasan, of course, he is big and strapping, of course. And I don't think it's inappropriate at all. I mean, just ask your biggest fans. 43-year-old cat lady, Taylor Lorenz, and 53-year-old cat lady, Jennifer Welch. They
Ew.
both absolutely approve. They would be more than happy to approve any and all age gap relationships. No personal bias, of course. Right, so then Laverne continues thirsting after him, and Hasan
Oh my
is just
God.
sat there awkwardly laughing, thinking about later tonight, right, and the bedroom activities that will potentially be going down.
Yeah, the
If
black
Hasan
dick is a
actually ends
flop
up
on his
sleeping with
face.
this person, I wouldn't be surprised because he's a unique guy. He has
Put a whole
he has
bunch of
unique
trannies
taste.
behind him.
I would not say that.
Okay.
I would not say that.
If people aren't attracted to me, that's fine. Cause
You're a
That's not
dude.
what I'm not saying that at all, as a matter of fact.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. So there's still a chance. So what Hasan is saying is that that's private. That's none of your fucking business.
Mm-hmm.
And I respect that. I actually
Oh my
like it.
God.
It's sweet. That's part of what I look for in a man because I don't want somebody putting all my business out, on the front street, 'Cause, yeah. So that's very good, Hasan. Discussion is very good. Yeah. Do we look cute together?
I don't know. We'll see.
What?
See what the public says.
Oh my god.
What?
Austin's running.
No, Hasan, don't get distracted. Come on. Give her your full attention, Hasan. What the fuck? This is a match made in heaven. I approve. Get married immediately. Let's put a poll below.
Oh, God.
Is this the greatest couple of all time? Do we support
Ew.
the
Just gross.
marriage in holy matrimony or whatever the fuck? I say get it on immediately. Hasan really supports LGBT guys. I
Yep.
will only believe him if he pursues this relationship. If he's a phony, he's a
Yeah,
phony,
let's see him date a
transphobic
tranny.
bigot and an absolute liar. They should vacation mention one of Hassan's favorite places, maybe Iran. You know,
Right.
Hassan was
There
being
you go.
played for propaganda by the regime, you know. Maybe they can connect him with some of his best buddies. Maybe Hezbollah. He does love Hezbollah. It's a favorite flag, of course.
Let's talk about our favorite flags.
Oh, like overall, what my favorite flag?
Yeah.
Hezbollah. Look it up.
Oh.
By the way, Iran is actually weirdly very pro-trans. A lot of cultures are actually very pro-trans, way more than the United States of America.
People responded,
Right.
Want someone get aid. Hassan is puking in his mouth. Old for Hassan. Old enough to count, old enough to mount. This is way past
There you go.
Hassan's age range. Girl, he hates trans people. He just uses y'all for clicks.
Yep.
No, he just called them a cancer. Play it.
My issue as a trans person is the fact that you, a guy that isn't super well versed on trans shit, brought on a no transphobe, knowing he might bring up, you are fucking cancer, okay? You are cancer in this community, and you're cancer in every community.
Ooh, trannies are cancer?
Man,
So accepting and loving.
Even if he did find the love of his life, he would have to be so freaking careful about making sure no one caught wind of it. There's so many psychotic people out there who'd want to attack whoever he would be with. Yes, of course. Laverne Cox is the love of his life. I agree.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
dispute it in the slightest. Hassan should get married immediately. I think they would be a great couple together. They're the love of his life, yes. Oh my God, this is amazing. This is better than anything I could have ever
This
I'm
oh my
kinda
God.
shipping these two. Okay.
Oh my
These-
God.
They genuinely look good. I agree. They're the best couple ever.
Oh my God.
Josh, like Neo dodging bullets in the Matrix. This is so cute. I'm catching contact shyness from Hassan.
Oh my
it's
God.
So cute.
This is so
Never
funny.
in my wildest dreams would I ever imagine that Hassan would be put in this fucking situation. I mean, the consequences of LARPing, am I right?
Yep.
And speaking of pathetic cat ladies, we got Taylor defending Hassan. She says,
Surprise.
"They're livid that independent media figures like Hassan travel to Cuba to report directly on what's happening."
He did report directly what was happening.
In the U.S. media ecosystem. Oh my fucking God. You're talking about propaganda. Hassan admitted he's a propagandist. Your fucking hero admitted it.
Go.
I'm a propagandist.
Well, no,
For the record.
no, I'm not putting
I'm a
it up. Just
propaganda.
And you're talking about propaganda. You still think he didn't shock his dog. You
Yeah.
still say it's a vibration collar. When it's
Vibration
100%
collar. I bet you
true.
wish it was a vibration
fucking
collar.
Liar. You
Weasley little liar, dude.
This is why independent media journalism that challenges MSM narratives is so crucial. Taylor Lorenz will be
Oh my
reporting
God.
the Roblox protests. They want to make the convo about Hassan wearing a $500 t-shirt or whatever.
I love how she uses an AI
First
generated
world,
picture of herself.
A rich person would never have solidarity with the less fortunate. They think exposing someone as rich is a gotcha because they can't conceive of a rich person caring about others.
Show me he's caring about others.
Brainworms, you fucking idiot. For the last time, nobody actually cares that Hassan is rich alone by itself. It's the fact that he grifts as a fucking socialist, as a man of the people, while
He's literally wearing a
flexing in
fucking
front
plate
of
carrier with no plates in
all
it.
the time. Absolute grifter, and literally no comments about the dichotomy of him having a 5-star hotel while Cubans had a blackout. Nothing. Instead, this fucking tool was concerned about people wearing masks to Cuba in 2026. Like, what do you want about? Anyways, we got Casey Tron doing like this meme.
Oh
here.
God.
Hassan Piker is
Ugly
a
old
hero
lady.
sympathizer. True. He's a fake socialist. True.
Wait, what?
Uses electricity to shock his dog. True. While hospitals in Cuba have no power. True. As a true progressive, I do not support him. That's false,
What?
obviously. Venmo at Casey Tron. Casey, you're so funny. You're actually so funny. This is true comedy right here. I mean, can you imagine being
Casey
a
Tron
fucking
calling him out?
loser,
Oh,
literally
God.
sued by Ethan
I looked at the wrong time. That scared me.
And you're the one person who could save you, Hassan. The guy who said publicly that he was going to donate.
I
didn't
bet she's
donate.
pissed.
And then you admitted
Oh my
and said
God.
in front of everybody that he didn't even message you. Not a single message, not a single donation to actually help you in this situation. And you still ride or die support him. What a fucking loser. Did he buy you more weed or something? I feel like that's the only explanation here.
I also want to make clear that I did not receive any support, financial or otherwise, from Hasan Piker.
Also,
Surprise, surprise.
congratulations, no incel. You didn't alt for one tweet. Wow. You're gonna get withdrawals, Casey Tron. Now quit this video and the
Oh my
legendary
God.
series will cut.
That was awesome. Holy shit. Damn, Hasan. You were an idiot. Yeah, that's what you get for freaking sitting there talking about, like, you know, tranny acceptance and everything. Now you have a 53-year-old tranny who wants to have babies with you. Get married. Oh my God. So horrible. check out more Pegasus video. That was fucking phenomenal. Oh my god, loved it. Catch me from the next one, guys. Later.